It's Pablo from Style Systems, your personal image and style consultant. Like I always say, I love saying that. Oh, I love it. Yeah. So I wanted to, you see the title of today's lecture is the quickest way for improving your image. Now, can you tell us, I'm gonna be answering, can you tell us a little bit about your new program? Yes, of course, I'll answer all of your questions. I'll give like 15 to 20 minutes to answer all of your questions. I hope you have it prepared. I hope you have prepared yourself for this lecture. And, but for now, I'm gonna start on the lecture, okay? What's the quickest way for improving your image? Now, I see this, how can I call it, this tendency to go with your coaches, you know, to go, some of you know Arash, some of you know Brian Casella, the top business coach, one of the top business coaches in the world. Arash is one of the top, if not the top, in coaches in the mind, seduction. Vince, I don't know, even Anthony Robbins, Grant Cardone. I also follow a lot of Grant Cardone. And you know, the people, they always want the easy route, right? We all want, well, not me, I'm not included in that, but they're all searching for the shortcut to obtaining what you want in life. So, here is your shortcut to improve your image. Are you ready? Fuck the shortcut. There's no other way for saying it. I know I'm pardon my French, but fuck the shortcut. Fuck the easy way. I remember I heard this from my mentor Arash Separ-Livasar. It's maximum effort, minimum gain. Maximum effort, get it right, minimum gain. Every time I see someone, especially around Brian, that I'm spending a lot of time with him and learning from him, and my business is growing more and more and more, and my money, I have no idea how much sales I made today, it's phenomenal. But I see people asking him, you know, and me and everyone, how can I get the easy way of making more money? Like they're looking for the one single question that will improve your sales. There's no question that will guarantee you more sales. The one thing that you should be doing to get more women, there's no one single thing that will get you more of what you want. So there's no shortcut for improving your image. You see, everything that on what you want to excel in life, you have to think of it like it is a lifestyle. You see, it's a habit. It's not something that you do just once in a while. You know, it's not that you attended a seminar from Tony Robbins and now you're the best and you are rich and blah blah blah. That's why people like me created programs, you know, monthly programs, membership programs, where it's not about getting money or not. It's about being there for you, being, being consistent with your goals. So, let's get down to it. You may ask yourself why it is important to taking care of my image. Why should I be doing it all the time? I thought it was just me getting a fucking suit and voila. But no. First of all, like I've been telling you, my mind right now is all about business, right? I'm expanding my business. This is why I'm in America right now, giving more lectures, seminars, public speaking gigs, and going into you know, having a lot of clients right now. So I believe, and I've heard this from Brian, one of the most, if not the most important tool or skill that you need in life to succeed is learning how to sell. You have to learn how to sell. And it's not about selling one thing, selling you this beer. It's about selling yourself. You're always selling, right? You've heard this before. You're always selling. Selling an idea, selling, you want some ice cream, selling some sort of transaction is always happening. So I agree with that, 100%. But I would add something before that. And before that, what I would add is you have to work on yourself first. You have to be okay with you first. Before you get to start selling something, you have to sell yourself. You have to love your image. You have to love your communication. You have to have an unstoppable and indestructible confidence, self-esteem. And the only way, and I'll say it again, the only way for obtaining this, for getting true confidence, is working on yourself, working on your image. Because you see, my friends, image is misunderstood. The proper word for image is imagology. It's the science of image. And it's divided into 6 categories or subcategories. So it's not looking good, just looking good. Because you may say, oh, well, there's a lot of people like, fuck, Mark Zuckerberg. He looks like shit, but he invented this. Right? So yeah, I could definitely understand that. It's not only about how you present yourself, meaning with your clothes. It's not only about that. You have to think of image or a professional image consultant as an engineer that is going to construct, is going to build how do you call it, a building, an apartment building, it's going to construct something, right, a skyscraper. And the first thing that that engineer has to understand is he has to know the terrain. Before even beginning the construction, that person has to study the terrain. Then he has to hire the correct people, then the materials, then the design, the functionality of it, then the interior design of the building, right? The colors, then even after it's built, even if the building is already there, that engineer every now and then has to go back and see if it's okay, if it's still standing. That is what an image consultant does. We build together, you and I, your reputation. We build your image. We build your perception. How do you want to be perceived in the world? What do you want to be known for? That's why you always hear me saying the manipulation of perception. I know my friends make fun of it, but because it sounds funny, but it is true. You can look for the definition of perception, and it will be the interior sensation that we get out of the result of a stimuli that is out on the outside. That is perception. So when people see you, what messages are you sending? What stimuli are you sending? And you have to be really honest with yourself, because maybe you're sending. You see, the thing about the thing about imagology is that common advice gives you just one single thing about imagology, meaning just fashion, physical image, which is one of the subcategories of imagology. So then, yeah, you're presenting a message, and you're presenting yourself in a way, with the way you clothe yourself, with the way you dress yourself. Good, phenomenal, that's amazing. But then you move into another subcategory of imagology, which is verbal image. Then it starts to get a little bit incongruent. Like, okay, he's presenting himself in this way, but he's speaking in a different way. It's like a shortcut inside of my mind. Like, I don't get it. Then we move into environmental image, which is another subcategory of imagology, which means covers the surroundings of you, of a brand or a person. And we see something not congruent with what he or she is trying to project. Let's put an example. Let's say that your mother needs an operation, right? An open heart operation, it needs surgery. So you ask your friends to recommend you to the best surgeon around, the heart surgeon, the best doctor around in town. You go into the website of that doctor, and you see it's all well done. It's a beautiful website. It's all organized very beautifully, and it attracts you, and it creates some sort of security in you. Like, okay, this guy knows his shit, so let's go. Then you go to the office of that doctor. And then you see the office, it's placed on a ghetto place, like the most horrible place in town. Where all people are, the gangs are around, people are ugly, and it's kind of unsafe. So from there you're like, okay, there's something like a yellow light. Thinking about the lights of how do you call the lights of the street? Red, green, yellow. Wow, you get what I'm saying. It's my English. I'm still learning from. So you go into the office, and the place, the surroundings are kind of like, kind of weird, right? Then you step into the office, and the office is beautiful. Then you meet the doctor. Oh, wait. Before you even meet the doctor, the first person that greets you, their way of treating you is horrible. They treat you like shit. They treat you badly, like very indifferently, like, yeah, what do you want? Hey, hello, I have an appointment with Dr. Pablo. Yeah, whatever, sit there. The messages that are being communicated into your mind are like completely different. Okay, I saw this in the website. Then I'm in an ugly neighborhood, and then the place is nice. The office is nice, but then the person, it's the employee of that doctor is bad, and it is a representation of him. Environmental image. We'll get into that. Bear with me. Then you meet the doctor. And the doctor looks like shit. Smells terrible. The white coat of the doctor is all greasy and, with blood stains, and, it's ugly, and he looks ungroomed. What type of message would you think that will communicate in you? Would you still, and you have to be really honest, would you still let that doctor operate on your mother's heart? Would you place the life of your mother or your children or your wife on that person? You see, my friend, it's we don't give it that much importance. Image. We think it's I'm not superficial, fuck it. Today I went into with Brian, my friend. We went to look at his car, and I saw the person that was looking into his car. I saw immediately. I could tell that type of person is the type of person that doesn't care about image. They're like, I'm all about my job, and I don't care how I look. I don't give a fuck. But the first law of image, and I want you to write this down because I don't want you to forget this. I'm giving you a lot, people. I'm giving you a lot. I made my first lecture on my Power of Image program was about this. I'm giving you a lot right now. The first axiom, or the first law of imagology is, it is impossible not to have or project an image. Let me say it again. It is impossible not to have or project an image. So, if it's something impossible, why shouldn't you be taking care of it? Right? Does that make sense? It is very important, my friends. Not taking care of your image will damage you, will have a negative impact on your life, whether you want it or not. It doesn't matter if you say that you don't care about image. It does not matter if you say that you don't give a fuck about how you look. Image will still be there. That's why I call it the power of image, because it is a power and you are either being used by it or you're using it. And it's there. It's always been there. It will never go away. So I believe that if you're here, that speaks very highly of you. That means that you want to improve. So use it. Start using it. Start using perception for your own benefit. How do you want to be perceived? How do you want to be perceived? Like a good person, like a bad person, like a good salesman, like a bad salesman, like someone successful, like an ugly person, like how? What do you want in life? So, as you can see, there's no shortcut for improving your image. There's no easy way. Because every time, you can see this on TV shows or in magazines, fashion magazines, they try to give you the quick tip for improving your image. The one single tip that will get you what you want. And it's so bullshit. Because I can stand here in front of you, in front of the camera and give you random advice. Yeah, you should own a suit, but never a black suit. Get a navy one. And then, yeah, if you're a woman, you should always do your nails. And yeah, you should always use hair conditioner. I can give you that, but that is not going to give you what you want in life, and I want you to succeed. That is why I created my company, because I see people suffering, not getting what they want, because I once suffered a lot. I was in a hole. Some of you don't know this, but I lived for a month in the streets. Could you imagine that? The god of style, living in the streets. Not having a place to shower, not having what to eat, whatnot. I'm not going to get into that, but I can stand here right now in front of you with the confidence that I have, with the self-esteem that I have, and I owe it all to Imagology. The success, the money, everything that I have, I owe it to Imagology. And it's my passion. Of course, you're not gonna love it as I do, but I can tell you, and every successful person will tell you the exact same thing. It is a habit. It is not just one thing. You have to keep at it. Again, it's consistency. You have to be consistent. Because sometimes, yeah, you get into a consultation with me and you get all motivated and, oh, you know what? Shit, I gotta look good. Yeah. You do it one time, but then if I go back to you and I see what you've been doing, how you've been dressing, what have you been saying, you go back to the exact same place you were before you met me. We're comfort creatures, right? But, okay, we just need to create different standards. Be comfortable with greater things. If we're comfort creatures, then be comfortable with greater things. I'm comfortable wearing a suit all the time. For some of you are like, I'd never wear a suit. Well, my standards are higher. Raise your standards. If I could give you just one quick tip or shortcut to improving your image, it will be these three things. First, know thyself. Know your essence. Okay? Which is, as you can see, not easy at all. Because there's a lot of people, even old people, that don't know themselves. So it's a hard one. Then, know your objectives. What do you want in life? Know your passion. you're not your job, you're not your friends. What are you and what do you want? It's different. Because a lot of people say, well, you know, I'm an accountant. And what do you want in life? Well, be an accountant. What the fuck is that? I'm a salesman. And what do you want in life? Sell a lot. Okay. Okay. I can already see where you're going without even hearing a lot. And yes, I'm drinking beer because I love it and because I can. And then the third one is know your audience. You have to have a target audience because you are not for everyone. You are not for everyone. It took me a long time to understand this because for me, I like people, you know, I like interaction. I like helping people. So I was like, yeah, you know, what I'm doing right now, you know, the knowledge that I'm giving you right now, to me, it's something that everyone should be listening. It is something that everyone should know. I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that this is something that everyone should know and apply. I have it right here. But I know that even here, the people, how many do we have? We have 11. Out of the 1,000 friends that I have on Facebook, only 11 arrived. And I know that these 11 people that I have online right now, there are some of you that may be thinking right now, who the fuck is this mustache image consultant guy? Fuck him. So I know already that I'm not for everyone. You have to think the same way. You're gonna have haters, that's for sure. You cannot be pleasing everyone, okay? So remember, how to improve your image. Know thyself, meaning know your essence. Know your objectives, your passion. What are you here for in this life? And then have your target audience. Don't spread too much. Be laser focused into one single target audience and then send the correct messages to get what you want. If that makes sense. I'm gonna give you, just so you guys have a better understanding of the level of imagology. You know what imagology is, which is the science of image. I'm gonna give you the 6 subcategories of imagology. Okay, the first one is physical image. Physical image means fashion, right? Then we have environmental image, which is the surroundings, the space, the sense, the music, everything that surrounds you becomes a part of your style and becomes a part of your image. I can bet right now that if you see a mustache right now outside of me, you will think of me. Oh, I know one guy that speaks about fashion and whatnot and has this same mustache. That's environmental image, right? Then is audiovisual image, which basically means the propaganda, advertising, social media, the semiotics, meaning the symbols, the language of symbols. It's audio and visual. What are you communicating through the media? Okay. Then we have verbal image, which is something that I'm still improving because it's constant and never-ending improvement. Can I? Verbal image means the correct use of words, spelling, speaking. All of that create images. It's basically communication. So the way you communicate will either be congruent with how you project yourself, how you present yourself, or not. Okay? It will create your reputation. For example, right now, I'm getting a reputation of bad language. I curse a lot. But it's part of my branding. See, everything that you do should be for a purpose. Never do things just for the fuck of it. Do it with a deep meaning behind. Okay? Then is non-verbal image. And by that, I mean body language, tonality, touching, you know, the power of touch, gaze, all of that also communicates something about the person. It's going to help creating an image and a reputation or destroy it. And then last one is professional image. And by professional image, I mean protocols, rules. No matter where you are, you will always have protocols and rules. In your job, you have rules and protocols. In a restaurant, you have protocols and etiquette, right? In your home, even in your home, you have protocol and etiquette, rules. So that's what I mean with professional image. How your etiquette, the way you behave. Okay. So remember, it's physical image, professional, verbal, audiovisual, non-verbal, and environmental. And all of these 6 subcategories of image will help create the reputation and the image that you want, the personal brand that you want. And it can be a company or it can be a person. So I hope you're getting a better understanding of it. It's not just fashion. You thought it was fashion. Well, think again. I'm sick and tired of people approaching me like, oh, how do I look? How do I improve my looks? The fuck out of here. How do you improve your looks? Well, it depends. It's another law of image. Image is relative. Yeah, relative to what? Well, like I already said, to your objectives. So it's not, instead of saying, how do I look? You should be asking yourself, what am I communicating? And even better, what should I be communicating? Now that's powerful. Okay? So, I don't know, I think, you know, all of this, I explain it on the Power of Image, which is every Friday, tomorrow, it's at the same hour, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I go into the whole detail, I make videos every day. Basically, you're hiring an image consultant for yourself. And it's fucking cheap. But it's not for everyone, because I know that you have to commit yourself. Not everyone wants to look good, not everyone wants to feel good, not everyone wants to be successful. And this program, it's hard, it's heavy, you know. I'm giving you, on that program, I'm giving you everything that I know, absolutely everything. There's some heavy shit right there. For example, tomorrow we're going to talk about confidence, which I already spoke about it. The first thing that you need to improve, or the first thing you need to work on to improve your image, is your confidence. It's the best outfit you can ever wear. Because even if I was naked right here in front of you, I would still be the same guy. I will still speak in the same way and with the same amount of confidence, the same amount of self-esteem, regardless of how I look naked, you know, if I'm a little bit chubby or whatever. How do you get to that point? Well, go into the Power of Image, my friends. And also, I just Monday, I'm gonna give a little bit of an announcement. Monday, it's gonna be the release of my new book, The Power of Image in Business and in Sales. Because like I already explained to you, my business is growing every day. And now my mind is more into it, you know, more into business, more into sales, more into getting more, you know, all that. But how do you get that? Through the perspective of image. It's going to be a special price for one day. Monday is going to be a special price, and then from there it's going to go up, okay? And I don't know, should I give a golden nugget? I'm feeling a little bit good. What time is it? Yeah.
6:32.
You know what, let's do it. I'm in a good mood. I want you to pay attention. You guys, I want you to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give 3 golden nuggets. Because after all, this is the quickest way for improving your image. I'm going to give you 3 golden nuggets that will definitely improve your image. It's not going to be the quickest way, but it's going to improve it. Like on an instant. Okay. What to do to improve your image? Wear clothes that actually fit you. The fit. Hey, what's up, Jason? The fit of your clothes, they must be specifically made for your proportions, your silhouette. Don't wear bigger clothes and don't wear smaller clothes. You know, wear things that actually fit you. That one single tip right there will definitely make you look better, like 100%. Even if you still, you know, don't pay too much attention to what you're buying. If in order to know if something fits you or not, you will have to try on many things to have a balance. You know, oh, this shirt, I thought this was my size. You know, I thought I was medium size, but then you try on the small size, and then you look better. So it's gonna give you a better perspective of your image. Second golden nugget, your posture. Oh, immediately that also will make you look great, phenomenal. The way you stand up and the way you sit will make you look good or bad. That will make you look more attractive or not, definitely. And then last one, shoes. Pay attention to your shoes, man, or woman. Take care of your shoes. Buy shoes that actually, you know, pay attention when you're buying your shoes. And take care of them. Have them shine. They have to look clean and good. Those 3 single tips right there will definitely improve your image. I want you to try it, and then send me a message. Wear the things that fit you, improve your posture, and take care of your shoes. Buy quality shoes, okay? I think that I'm gonna open I don't know how much people we have in the line. If you guys have any questions, I'm open to do some Q&A right now. You guys have questions here?
No, sir. Sure, we got.
Really?
I don't have questions because I'm already part of the Power of Image program, so I have access
cool.
to you.
Well, yeah, you have access to PDF files, you have access to all the live lectures, you have access to all the weekly and daily videos, so that's good, that's good. And you have access to the God of Style on a daily basis. You can ask him any question that you want and I will be there. Let's look if somebody asks something. David Berantovi, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Pablo really knows his stuff. Thank you. Carmen, hey, what's up? Carmen, ¿cómo estás? From Mexico, yeah, I'm from Mexico. I don't even consider myself from Mexico, you know, I'm from the world. I'm from planet Earth. Fuck nationalities, man. We're all human beings. Let's see, I think you're the best, I love you. Oh yeah, that's my mom right there. Lupita Espinosa Los Montero, she loves me. Well, yeah, you created a God. How can you not love me? Is it just me or is it Frozen? I don't know, bro. The best coach, yeah, thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about your new program? Well, I don't know what program you're talking about. Maybe it's the Power of Image. The Power of Image would be, it's a monthly membership program. You basically pay $97 a month, and every Friday I go in live from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we do Q&A sessions. I share things that you will never hear outside of that program because it's so fucking deep. I mean, this has to do with communication, with the mentality, you know. I just look at my mentors, you know. I learn from Arash Chapardi-Bassar. I'm in the Diamond Mind program. All of that I'm learning, I'm filtering it through my style and image perception and giving it to you And you know, as he said, and many of my friends, and I know I've heard many people saying that this is the basics. If you have this covered, if you have this worked out image, fuck, then you can learn all the things that Brian Casella will teach you on learning how to sell anything, learning how to speak and always be witty to have a response. But if you do not love yourself, if you do not have confidence and project yourself in a way to stand out, then it's not gonna work. True or true?
True.
See, I've heard every coach in some way or another they cover the subject of image. I've heard everyone: Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Brian Casella, Arash, Vince Kelvin, Kevin, the Pimp, everyone, all of them speak in a way or some way or another about image. And that just tells you the importance of image. So you get PDF files, you get me, you know? You can ask me any question. I'm there for you 24/7. What's up, Eddie? What's a way to stand out when you work in a building full of guys dressed in suits and business attire? Well, it's all about details. It's all about details. The teacher of Arash actually said, his name was Manu Chupal, and he used to say, your power comes in details. Your power, it's in the little details. So how to stand out on a building where everybody is dressing in the same way, wearing rings, wearing a different watch, you know, a bracelet, the how do you call these? I forgot the name of this. The way you do your tie, you wear your tie. Does that make sense? The way you wear you do your knot. Yeah, that's the correct word. The knot. The collars that you wear, the cufflinks that you wear. All of those will create a statement, and you have to think a bit of making it a brand. You see, you have to have a focal point. For example, with me, it's my mustache. So people remember you. People will always remember me because I'm wearing my mustache. That's why I did it, because I'm making a brand out of it. Right? So how to stand out? Wear something on a consistent basis, you know, an image repeated over time becomes a reputation. So if you're the guy that always wear a bow tie instead of a tie, you will be the bow tie guy, and it will start creating a reputation, right? What's the other one? Yeah, when did you found about Arash? Well, about 5 years ago, probably. Yeah, something like that. Pablo, as you know, I bought your Power of Image audio. How do I get the most out of that program? Oh, you're talking about the audio program. Well, the audio program is a product specifically made for you to work on your inner image. Because there's a lot of bullshit out there. The media is always feeding us bullshit of how to look good. You have to have the six-pack. And they have us worried of looking like a model. You know, I have to wear a suit. I have to be trendy. I have to have the six-pack. And you get all fucked up in the mind. And you know, people, you get uncomfortable when every time you stand out because you wear something different. The ship will immediately target you. Because they're all the same. So if you stand out, they're like, what? They look at you and they start throwing shit to you. I mean, can you imagine how much shit I get every day just going outside? I mean, look at my outfit today. It's not too much, but I look different. And just today, I got hundreds and thousands of looks, bad looks, negative looks. And even some people, they give me like, well, they give me that look and they make like, so we get a lot of bullshit from the outside. And that fucks up with our confidence, that fucks up with our inner image. So the program that you bought is created and it's embedded with binaural beats to open your channels and your mind to actually understand and create a solid inner image, to create a solid base, to create more confidence, to understand your inner image. And then whatever you put on, from there you're miles ahead from everyone. Okay? Because remember, the suit or the clothes do not make a man. The man makes the suit. Okay? That's basically what it does, my audio program. Jason, what's up, my man? I love you, man. No homo. What should I focus on as far as posture? Well, I think we talked about it a little bit on Las Vegas, on the initiation. You have to have how do you call it? Like a statement posture, you know? Remember, my mustache is a statement. It's something that I get remembered by, you know, people remember me because of this. But also your posture. Maybe if you in my pictures, you know, in the photographs that I take, you always see me doing this. So that is my posture right there. This. So you have to have like you have to work out in front of the mirror and look at you, in the way you stand, and have presence. I was with a acting coach, and I remember that he told me, this is a magnificent, fuck, I'm giving you a lot, man, and there's only 9 people online, and I'm giving you a fucking lot. This is gold, and this is gonna help you too, David. Yes. Here it is. I was with a coaching, an acting coach back in Mexico, and basically he told me the way you move or the way you stand, how to have presence, is you have to think of your aura, of your spirit, of your inner image. You have to give it an avatar. For example, you have to give it a color and you have to give it a size. So when you walk, you don't walk with your body. You're walking with your avatar. It's out of you. It's outside here in you. And when you stand, you're standing with his presence. So let me give you an example. My avatar was the Hulk. You see? So every time I walk, I'm thinking that I am the Hulk. You know, like I have the Hulk surrounding me. Yeah. So I'm like strong. Every time I walk, I'm like Hulk. And when I stand strong, like I am the Hulk. And even if it's just that in the mind, it will still create something in the minds of other people, you know? Because remember, what's inside of your mind, it will be communicated outward. On the outside, yeah, outward. So that is a magnificent example of improving your posture. Think of Superman. Think of someone like that and start copying their posture. Another ways, I was always imitating the posture of James Bond before I learned all of this, you know. Could tattoos become a reputation, David Bernatovich? Yes, of course. Tattoos. I did a whole lecture on it, on the power of image. So I cannot give you a lot on it, but I can definitely tell you that yes, tattoos will definitely create a reputation or an image about you. And there's actually steps that you have to take care before you get the tattoo. It's not only about aesthetics. Placido, what's up, my man? Shout out to Placido Lucero. Any recommendations on accessories a salesman should have to increase sales? Whew, fuck yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, brother. Because on my new book, The Power of Image in Sales and in Business, I give you a whole list of that shit. Of course, I give you the semiotics, meaning the language of symbols. You see, this is an accessory, but to the subconscious mind, this is a symbol, and it's communicating something on a subconscious level that will give you or something that you want. I'm not going to get into it because it's on my book, it's on my new book. But yeah, this is just one accessory, a ring. Another accessory would be the scent. The way you smell also creates something about your, says something about your image. So that is also a statement, right? Mitchell K. Manning, what's up, man? Hey, Pablo, what's up? What's up, man? Placido, yeah. Well, we don't have any more questions. I think I'll wrap it up. if you don't have any more questions, my friends. I hope you really enjoyed this. Remember that Monday it's the release of the Power of Image in business and in sales. It's gonna have a special prize for just one day, just Monday. It's gonna be $15, I believe. Yeah, $15, and then it's gonna go up to 30, 31 or something like that. So I suggest you that you get the book and really see how your professional image will increase, definitely. And well, thank you for attending, my friends. I hope to see you in my Power of Image tomorrow. I have my lecture. We're gonna cover confidence, something that I know everyone wants to hear: self-esteem and confidence. And well, I'll see you on the next one. I think I'm gonna do another one because I really enjoyed this. I enjoy being with you guys. Thank you for attending, okay? See you on the next one. Become the best version of yourself.